Saturday morning, we are live. Sony Open round three. A few hours away. I know it's 11 a.m. Eastern time, and we don't have golf till like 4 p.m., which is a true bummer. We have to wait all day. At least we have some other stuff to suit us today. We have college basketball. We have NFL today, so it's not all bad, but it sucks. I mean, I love the Hawaii swing, but waiting till 4 p.m. for golf kind of sucks. Like I like watching those ESPN plus broadcasts during the day and like having just random golf to watch, but it is what it is. We are here. Let's talk golf. Let's talk the leaderboard. We got a bunch of guys in the mix. We really do. We have Austin Eckroat, T1, Ben Griffin, T2, or one back, Keegan Bradley, two back, Akshay Bhatia, two back, Aaron Rye, three back. I'm not even lying. This is some of the most guys I've had in the mix in an event on through 36 holes in a long time. And when you have it lined up perfectly, it never ends well. So let me just drop the link in the chat, and then we will get going. So how let's pull the leaderboard up. Here's our guys. We have 9 through 6 that are definitely live to win this tournament. But we still got to talk about some other guys who are mixing a little bit. Obviously, crazy Carl Yuan. Wrong screen up now. Crazy Carl Yuan went crazy yesterday, but I do not trust this man with the lead at all. If you're new to golf, he is I guess, second-year player on the PGA Tour, played a little bit last year. Very unique swing, kind of does a lot with his follow-through and is very artisanal with his golf swing, but which is great player. Every time he's been in a moment like this, it has not held up. It really has not. But the stats are great. Look at the stats. He is 8th off the tee, 6th on approach. Anytime you're doing that, you're going to be in the top 10 of a golf tournament mostly. And he's 20th in putting. That means he's gaining strokes on the putting green. A very awesome profile. And if he holds this up over the weekend, he'll probably win. Now, like what I was saying, I don't see Carl Yuan with his artisanal golf swing really holding that form and being there come Sunday afternoon. I do think I'm gonna place 3 live wagers with you guys, which is why I got this tab open. Find a local if you can, a good trusted one. Here in Florida, it is definitely a key. So Carl Yuan, I will have a live ad on him, I think. I will get to that when we get to that. But let's talk Austin Eckroat, our guy. We have him 125 to 1, tied for first heading into the weekend. He is striping the ball off the tee, and he's crushing the ball driving accuracy. He's hit 22 of 28 fairways, tied for first, hitting his irons good, and putting well. Just like I talked about with Yuan, a great profile. And I talked about Eckroat earlier in the week. His last start in Mexico, he gained 10 strokes on approach. Like, this guy was trending, and this guy is playing good golf. So I'm happy Eckroat is performing because we have him. It's awesome to see. Ben On, a guy who has also been playing good golf of late. And this is a guy I think we're going to have to watch out for. Gaining in all 4 major categories, and he's kind of doing it like the Ben On way, definitely crushing driving distance and definitely crushing around the green. That's what Ben On does really well. Not that that's like the formula for this golf course, but Ben On is doing what he probably should have done, and it was an easy 9 under for him. It didn't look very stressful at all. So Ben On, I think we're gonna have to find some wagers on him. Let's see what his top 5 and top 10 price are. Top 10 Ben On minus 165, like I just think that's hitting it. I know it's juice, but like that's going to hit, and that's going to be probably my first bet I'm going to make. We're going to give ourselves $300 to spend. We're going to do top 5 finish Ben On. We're going to put 150 on that. So I mean, like, I know it's ugly, but like he's finishing inside the top 10. Like he truthfully just is. So we'll throw 150 on that. So we have $150 left to spend. Let's see where we're gonna go from there. First, I will put it into my spreadsheet so you guys can also see how we're doing. I'll update the spreadsheet, you can see all my spreadsheets, the Golf Mecca spreadsheet. So onto Sony. The card. It's well. I kind of just went through it. These $5 grand bets that we talked about twice during the week. They're definitely live. Obviously, the first round leaders didn't hit, but Rio made the cut as top Japanese. I think he's in third for the top Japanese, but he's definitely live to cash that plus 330. Harmon and Aubert, top 10 and top 20. They're definitely live. Everything is still live. We're looking good. Matchup yesterday, we won. This round one matchup was kind of a bummer. Austin Eckroat minus 115 versus Taylor Montgomery. Like, Eckroat shot 5 under one of the rounds of the day, and he was paired against Taylor Montgomery, who shot 6 under, one of the best rounds of the entire day, and it was like the best ball striking round of Taylor Montgomery's career. So just fading Montgomery on the best ball striking round of his career, just super unlucky there. I feel like we should be 2-0 with these matchups. Our round 3 matchup, I already posted it, but it is Keegan Bradley plus 110 versus Andrew Putnam. They have similar stat profiles heading into the week, and I have no idea why Keegan Bradley is a dog to Andrew Putnam, but that's our thing. So we'll put in our first live ad. It's going to be, it was T10 minus 165. We put 150 on that. So we have 300 more to spend. 150 more to spend with the live ads. Talk underdog and prize picks real quick. We're 1-0. We're 1-1 on prize picks. Hit that 3-legger on Thursday. One of the legs pushed, but it's still cash for us. And then I shouldn't have done that 6-legger. I was just kind of feeling myself. We hit 4 out of 6, and 5 out of 6 would have cashed. And Aaron Rye shot a 69 and missed 2 putts inside 4 feet. Kind of sucked. The only bad leg here was Hadwin. Hadwin really had no chance. Kind of blew it late. And then we're 1-1 on underdog. Pushed day one, and then Brian Harmon had every single chance in the world to make that 5th birdie. He finished with 4, and if you watched the golf yesterday, you saw how many times Brian Harmon lipped out, but that's golf. I can't complain over a lip out. We got 2 entries today. I posted them on Twitter, so go peep those if you want to check our underdog and prize picks entries. The DFS, we're doing well. This switch to Davis, where is it? Going 71% Davis over I had 71% Svensson. That was a massive switch, and that is doing us well right now. But we still got a lot of golf left. The only guys that didn't make the cut were Bjork and Schmid. But look, I have all of these guys making the cut except for 2. That should be a great spot to cash some lineups come the weekend, and we are cashing thus far. So let's talk a little bit more about the leaderboard and find our last 2 bets. Talked about these guys. Now, who do I think is going to win? Hopefully it's going to be one of our golfers, but I really want to take a look at Keith Mitchell, who is 8 under, finished off with an eagle to his round yesterday, but I love his stat profile. 11th off the tee, gaining a little bit on approach, 1st around the green, and 45th putting. Now, Keith Mitchell, anytime he is like a 0 to +1 on approach, that's when he pops. He's a really bad iron player, a really bad wedge player, usually a really great driver, and a volatile but high ceiling putter. So when this approach number is small or even with the field, Keith Mitchell is live. So we haven't seen much of good golf from Keith Mitchell, but this is very intriguing. And if we're getting 15-1 plus on Keith Mitchell, it's definitely worth a sprinkle. So let's see what we can get on Keith Mitchell. Outright winner. 18-1. Like, that's going to be my second bet. As like a hedge live ad, we're going to throw $50 at that. So we have $100 left to spend. Keith Mitchell, 18-1 winner. I just love the stat profile. And he's won back. Hopefully he's the PGA Tour winner. Not many of these guys are PGA Tour winners in this group of studs at the Sony Open. Keith Mitchell is a proven golfer. He's won before. Hasn't won in a while. So I'm going to do my second live ad. Keith Mitchell, T10. No, Keith Mitchell, outright. Sorry. Outright. I can't spell him. Sorry. Outright. Holy shit. Plus 1,800. All right. We have $100 left to spend with the live ads. We have one more bet to find. Let's go find it. Or what do we want to do? Let's talk Cam Davis for a second. I shot 8 under, 62-70. The opposite of Ben Griffin. So you probably have different feelings about the 2 golfers. Cam Davis, you were super high on Thursday, and then he looked like shit yesterday. Whereas Ben Griffin, a guy that we have, looked super shit on Thursday and looked awesome yesterday. 2 good rounds of golf, different days. But Cam Davis has a very wonky stat profile. Barely gaining off the tee, barely gaining on approach, first in putting. Now, this stat profile is not going to hold up. Like, I was high on Cam Davis this week. The stats were not great, but it was more of a bounce back thing on a golf course that people weren't too high on him for. And it's coming to fruition. Like, he's literally in second place right now. And, like, I'll pat myself on the back for that. But I don't see this holding up. First in putting, and he's barely gaining anything else elsewhere. So I don't want to do anything with Cam Davis here. Hopefully he can cash us some DFS lineups, but I don't think he's going to win, and I don't want to see him win because I don't have anything else on him besides a DFS. All right, let's see what we can do. Look, everyone down this leaderboard from literally everyone is live. No one up here has proven literally anything, and this is so bunched up. This is the most jammed up tournament in a while, in a damn long time. Every single one of these players is live, and we're on a golf course where 62s are definitely in question, and 62s are definitely in question. The wind's going to slow down a little bit. We're going to see some low rounds. Fade Ben Griffin. Let's talk about Ben Griffin then. So, like I was saying, everyone's live. The wind's going to be down. Look, I don't think you could the case for fading Ben Griffin. A great round yesterday. Guys usually don't back up great rounds today. I could totally see you could fade Ben Griffin. I didn't really see any great matchups against him because I was kind of looking for that at first. But the stat profile is fine. He's doing kind of what Ben Griffin does. Fifth in putting and gaining a little bit everywhere else. See, I think whereas Cam Davis is more reliant on that approach off the tee game, Ben Griffin is not that reliant on the approach off the tee game. This is a usual Ben Griffin profile. I'd like to see a little bit more on approach because he's usually better with his wedges. But I would say more fade Cam Davis than fade Ben Griffin if you wanted to do that route. But off that 62, I can see it. Keith Mitchell over Ben Griffin, agree there. I do agree there. All right, let's find. We have $100 left to spend. What do we want to do? Let's look at the odds board, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Oh, fuck. Did it go away? No. Are we boned? Fuck, it went away. Looks like it's time to go to DraftKings. All right. So we got that 18-1 on Keith. I think we could find a nice top 5 ad for us. I really think we could find a nice top 5 ad. Ludwig. I have Ludwig top 10. I don't want any more Ludwig top. Let's look at Terrell Hatton. He's 6.5 to 1 to finish inside the top 5. Let's look at his stat profile. Where is he? 5 under? Hatton's 5 under. I don't love that. I mean, this is a pretty solid stat profile. Gaining off the tee slightly. I don't love it, though. I really don't love it. He's definitely due to light up around for sure. Go super low, get himself back into it, but I don't think I love that. Stuart Sink is plus 220 to finish inside the top 10, and he is, what is he in? Is he T2? Let's look at Stuart Sink. Plus 220 to finish inside the top 10 on a golf course that he could clean Friday. One bad hole on Thursday. Gaining in all 4 major categories. There's no reason Stu Sink can't finish inside the top 10. At all. Can we find that on this? All right. That's going to be the final bet. We're going to ride with the Stu Sink. I'm going to get this on DraftKings, or I'll get it on the book if I can. Sink plus 220 to finish inside the top 10. I'm down. I'm definitely down for that. Okay, so you guys know the situation. We have all of these outrights in the mix. Small hedge on Keith Mitchell. Stu Sink top 10 plus 220. Ben on top 10 minus 165. He's just going to finish inside the top 10. He's just going to. And then Keith Mitchell hedge. So put this in for you and then wrap it up. T10 plus 220. Oh, wait, shit. I only have $50 left to spend. No, I have 100. I am drunk today. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. There we are. Okay. Well, it's going to be a fun weekend. Super fun weekend. This is one of the most excited I'm for a golf weekend in a while, especially because it's going to be on in the afternoon. But you got football on, so that means buy another TV to watch golf on the side. Definitely do that, and let me know if you do. And then from there, we got Sunday football, college hoops. Any questions, you know where to find me. And then I will be back Monday with a bunch of content. I'm going to get a majority of my week's content done on Monday. So I know Cam, you're listening right now. I'm going to get it all done on Monday because I will be traveling next week. So, yeah, next time you'll see me is Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's cash together. Peace out.